Okay, Sistas fans, people were sending me a link to the TVLine article, that Sistas season 7 trailer. Yeah, I'm not doing a full video on that because I read the article yesterday and I'm like, I've already covered all this stuff. That's why you're not going to see a trailer breakdown from me, between now and next week, because I did the trailer breakdown last week for season 7. The only trailer breakdown I had to do was for the Oval, and I already posted that. The TV Line article just kind of talks about, hey, the season's happening next week, and it talks a little bit about the trailer, but people wanted me to talk about, hey, does this article maybe kind of confirm we won't find out who the father is of Karen's baby in season 7? It talks briefly about, is another sister's baby on the way, but that's in reference to Sabrina freezing her eggs. I've already done a video on that. Who is dying in season 7? Folks. We already know that the stretcher scene is a mystery. A gurney is a mystery. And then we got the scene where Gary has the gun. It's a mystery. I'm not talking about that anymore. Not yet, anyway. But I want to focus on the two sections of the article. Will Karen have her baby in season 7? Which is a huge duh. That is not happening. She is about 2 months pregnant as of it's hard to tell because look, she told Andy, well, you got to put up with me like this for another 7 months. Even though that was like 4 or 5 episodes ago, which in all actuality is like yesterday, quote unquote. But I don't look, she's ending season 6 at about 2 months pregnant, okay? And then we're going to have a 3-month time jump, so she's going to be about 5 months pregnant. So no, she's not having the baby in season 7. That's it. Now the second part, is Zach the father of Karen's baby? This paragraph kind of says it all. We're honestly tired of asking this question, mostly because the show has already given us several different answers purely to drag this storyline out for as long as possible. The trailer for the season reveals that Karen is having yet another DNA test to find out whether her baby is Zach's. And while we're not 100% confident that we'll get a definitive answer, fool us twice, shame on us, we're choosing to remain cautiously optimistic. Well, the thing is, look, I don't really fully understand how these articles work, but I don't think that Viacom or whoever that reaches out to TVLine, I don't think they give them like full season spoilers. It's pretty much, hey, here's the trailer, here are some promotional photos, and that's it. Because I know from my experience, when like BET Plus reached out to me to promote, I believe it was the first part of season 2 of Zatima, they gave me like, promotional photos and stuff like that, and no spoilers. It was like, hey, here are some photos, here are some videos of the cast promoting the show. Could you post them on these platforms at this specific time on this specific day? They didn't tell me what's going to happen in the episode or anything like that. So I don't think that this article is Andy Swift, the writer. I don't think Andy knows about what exactly is happening in season 7, if we're going to find out or not. He's stating what we as the fans have been stating the whole time. We're tired of the storyline. We hope that they finally put an end to the mystery of who the baby daddy is. I mean, I did a video recently about Miss Lisa showing up in season 7. And I hope that her return signals the whole, okay, we need to put an end to this. You're far enough along your pregnancy. I'm pretty sure we can get a pretty solid estimation on who the baby daddy is. So go to the doctor, get a checkup. But here's the thing. It's like I said time and time again. Her getting the DNA test is one thing, but I do not trust any DNA test that Karen gets unless we as an audience see the doctor present her with the paperwork or the email. Basically, so long as the doctor who is presenting her with the results, we are able to see them as an audience, I'm not trusting a damn thing that comes out of Karen's mouth. I'll even go as far as to say, if Karen goes to get this test, and when she goes over to Zach's house to say, I got another DNA test, and she says Zach is not the father, I wouldn't believe her. I know most fans would be like, yes, good, yeah, hallelujah. But this is Karen we're talking about here. She's been running around claiming that Zach is the father, but guess what? Read the DNA test. It was a blank sheet of paper. Check out this email. It says Aaron isn't the father. It says nothing about Zach. I don't care. I do not care. I do not care. I mean, many people are rightfully pointing out that this is yet again a Alex from If Loving You Is Wrong scenario where even if the show runs long enough to where we see Karen have the baby, we may not find out who the father is. And I just hope that we can move past this storyline. I'm more intrigued with the idea of Karen being a business owner. Now, look, don't get me wrong. You know, she had her salon and whatnot in the previous seasons, but for her to own the building she's in and, you know, do her thing, I'm here for that. You know, just, I'm not, you know, just have moments where we see Karen in the salon interacting with other characters. Karen is a character who is bigger than a baby bump. And what I mean by that is her character should be more than just whose baby she's carrying. You know, I think Karen being a strong black woman and a business owner should be focused on more than her baby daddy status, if you will, you know, or being just someone's baby mama. I'd rather see the growth in her as a character than worry about the size of the baby bump she has, you know. But like I said, for seasons, I don't care that she was lacking a baby bump. I just wanted her to move on from this foolishness where she was just throwing herself at Zach, despite the fact he had clearly moved on. And she was just trying to get back what I'm not even going to say lost. She rightfully broke up with Zach. She made the decision that was well within her rights to do so. But then it's like she can move on and be happy with Aaron, but Zach isn't allowed to move on and be happy with Zatima. And that's what made the character spiteful. But I just hope that we finally squash this nonsense and get the DNA stuff squared away so we can all just move on to bigger and better things. Zach and Fatima with the whole Michael situation, Karen running her new business, and maybe even not even a necessity, but maybe even finding a new love interest. Again, not a necessity, but it, you know, hey, maybe it just shows that Karen is capable of loving, despite the fact that she, you know, kept claiming that because of Zach screwing her up mentally and emotionally, she isn't able to move on or whatever that nonsense is, which is complete bull crap. So yeah, I don't care. We probably won't get a definitive answer in the season, and I'm not looking for it. But like I said, when the trailer first dropped, that entire trailer had me entranced except for that one damn moment. I'm like, why do we got to bring up the DNA thing? Because it's 3 months later. Why is she getting it? Why does it even matter? And personally, if she truly believes Zach is the father, I don't think she would be going over to Zach's house to mention a DNA test unless the results say he's not the father. I'm not looking to say my prediction is going to be right and then I'll say, hey, I told you so. No, to me, it only makes sense that she goes over to Zach's to mention a DNA test if it says he's not the father. That's, in my opinion, that's what it boils down to, because she's been claiming he's the father, telling everyone that will listen or ask who the father is, where the father is. She'll say it's Zach. But in my mind, if she finds out he's not the father and goes to tell him first, I will give her points for that. But at the same time, there have been plenty of moments where you could tell when the doctor told her about the date of conception or whatever the test that she received was, she still felt, you know, she still wanted Zach to be the father, even though she knew from the facts that he was not. But to finally see it on paper, I suppose, which again, I guess Zach provided DNA for the test, but then again, I don't think so, because he is looking shocked when she says, I got a DNA test. So I don't know. Folks, just, I'm sorry for babbling, but I'm just as done with this story as you are. But you all have known that for quite a while. So with that being said, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.